And I have returned. Much like the living dead, which, admittedly, most days I do kind of feel like, but not right now. Right now I'm feeling actually not too bad. Anyway, let's turn off the Resident Evil, now that we've had our fill of the soothing tones of the safe room, which I still think it reminds me of something. It's gonna be killing me for the rest of the day now. It's like, I feel like I keep going back to Chrono Trigger. It kind of reminds me of a tune in that game, but I cannot for the life of me say which one. Anyway, as I said, let us dive back into Darkside Detective and do a case there. I think it might be the last case of the base game, not counting the DLC stuff. So let's see what we got going on there. Spooky door. You try to avoid it, but you enter the scary door. Yeah, I heard Poltergeist and Bates Motel are the extra. I think Die Hard is supposed to be like a Die Hard spoof, obviously. So I'm pretty sure that one takes place around Christmas, so I might wait until December to do that one, to be honest. But we'll see. Dawn of the Dead. Okay, summary. The chief summoned us all to the Sorry, I kind of had a brain explode gibberish mess noise thing. Words. Yes! Let's try that again, shall we? Chief summoned us all to the debriefing room about a code red citywide issue. It's been a while. Let's see if I can remember what kind of voices I use for these people. Dawn of the Dead. Is everyone here? Good. There are riots all over the city, so it's all hands on deck. That means you too, McLame. Time to do some real police work. Are you sure your iffy stomach is able for it? You two, stop it. Officer Murakami was wounded in the field, but he's been cleared by medical to give us a briefing on what's happening out there. Thanks, Chief. Guys, I've not seen anything like it before. Hordes of angry citizens shambling around, attacking one another and smashing up the place. It all seems so mindless. Perhaps one could say, brainless? We don't know what's causing this behavior, but we need to get out there and stop it. Be careful out there, and good luck. Squad dismissed. Haha, it's Dick Brickman. Dick Brickman here, reporting live from City Hall, where I, Dick Brickman, am slowly being approached by a hungry-looking politician. Mr. Politician, all reports suggest that the city is in a state of panic. Can I get a response? Old moldy clothes are in while looking alive is out. Local cat saves fireman from tree. Property prices soar as previous owners return, resulting in evictions across the city. McBurger reports spike in requests for brain meat. City Hall productivity levels reach record high. Are you up to date with the latest fashion trends? Okay, yeah. Same old party line. When will these politicians liven up their acts? Funny, seeing as how I was just dealing with zombies, it's rather fitting. I did not plan that. According to this, the entire city is in a state of panic. Arrests, hospitalizations, collateral damage, and purchase of spooky soundtracks are all up. Sorry, McQueen. I know this isn't your usual kind of case, but I need everybody out on the streets for this. Well, I kind of beg to differ there, Chief, but... No problem, Chief. Happy to help. How was your arm? I live, thanks. Herb tried to bite me, but I got away. Crazy, right? My name is next to the museum, a shop downtown, and the old Mafia mansion. Looks like it's going to be a busy day. My first day on the job, and we get to tackle a riot. How exciting! $10 the newbie doesn't make it through the day. Hey! I'll take that bet, McKing. You'll do fine, detective. Actually, what's your name? Fish. Fresh fish. That's charming, that is. I love a good riot. Nothing makes me happier than to get some baton swinging practice in. Yeah, you're a real fucking winner, McKing. I am not at all perturbed by the fact that I spiked his coffee with laxative earlier. He seems like the kind of man who would deserve it. I better get Dooley and hit the road. Oh, Large City. Let's start at the museum. Why is the door smashed in? Looks like a break-in. Looters? Maybe, but they tend to go for televisions, not tapestries. Let's check it out. I think our car's old enough to be on exhibition here. Seems there is an Egyptian-themed display at the moment. Ooh-wee. Those Egyptians were big. Those pictures aren't to scale. I knew that. I don't like museums. They're just graveyards for old stuff. That's shockingly insightful for Dooley, to be honest. An impressive specimen. There seems to be something stuck in here, but it's too far for me to reach. Prehistoric? Surely all history is historic? How can something happen before history? Wise words, wise words. After watching extensive historical footage, Twin Lakes researchers believe this beast escaped a Costa Rican theme park in the early 90s. Presumed cause of death is drowning, as its tiny arms wouldn't have been great for swimming to the mainland. Oh, the team here must be top of their field. Yes, I too am aware of the follies of John Hammond. What do you think this room was anthropologizing for? Get out, Dooley. Just get out. This is what a plastic skeleton looks like. Scientists think it may be what the human body was modeled on. What? Fascinating. I have a lot of questions. An ape? Probably. What a fine institute of learning this is. It's locked. I don't know if I can open it somehow. Because, you know, breaking and entering and stealing stuff is what we do. It's the detective way. Okay. What on earth? It looks like a mummy? Looks like some jewelry is missing. Black says the gem of Osiris. Osiris? The Egyptian death god? I can't help but think that's tied in with what's going on across the city. Boy, oh boy. Those Egyptians really knew how to... Wait, I know this one. A statue though, right, detective? Rap? Was he going to say rap? I don't... This must be where that mummy came from. A scepter. Scepter? I don't even know her. Wait, who are we talking about? An old Egyptian rod. Look, detective, looks like a fancy fire poker. I don't know how or why, but that thing must have come out of that sarcophagus. Better look for a way to lure it back in there. You'd have to be pretty sick to try swallowing that medicine. Indeed. Will you follow the scepter like you're a dog? Nothing seems to be happening. How about I just give you the scepter? I don't think it's interested in anything it can't eat. I don't want to smash it open in case that damages the case's contents. I need a gentler solution. Oh, maybe I can use it to get whatever's in the dinosaur. I wonder if I can use this to dislodge whatever he ate. Must have been Tony Rex's last meal. Tony? The T has to stand for something. Some delicate bird bones. I like how they're bizarrely key-shaped in that image, so I get the feeling, yeah, this is going to be pretty straightforward. These might work as a makeshift lockpicking kit. A very fragile kit. Oh. Maybe if I match these bones to the tumblers in the lock, I'll be able to open the cabinet. Time to play the shape game. Shape game. This one. Groovy. Just break. I'm ruining this lock. They're not going to be able to use this thing again after I do this. It's just going to be full of bones. Full of bones. Breaking shit's what I do, though. It's the Detective McQueen way. This one next? That bone doesn't seem to fit. No. Oh no, it's this one. Boop. And then we go for which one? This guy. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, that one's a pretty easy one. And then we have, last but not least, this fella my lad here. Boom. This seems to be it. Now, to see what's inside. A brain! A collection of earwax gathered from the museum's staff. For some reason. Eye of Newt. There's an old note on the jars. Boring for soup will return ASAP. Tea. This seems to be filled with wasps. Living, angry wasps. A stuff full of old invoices. It contains a drawing of some jam. Some bad juju. Used contact lenses. Urine sample found on site. Why? What homeless fella just urinated around the building is like, yeah, we'll just, you know, leave this for them. Not even been a homeless fella. Probably one of the staff. A jar of pickled brains. I prefer pickled onions myself. Brain jar. The donated brain of one Sean Dooley. never used. It wasn't even his idea to donate the brain. Was it a relative? Okay. Here you go, friend. Sorry, pickled brain, but I need to take care of some undead business. Yum. There's a case closed pun in here somewhere, but there's just no time. I don't think we'll find anything else of note here. Let's get to the next crime scene. Though apparently I can go back. Forget a Dualius Chinatown. This is where you got McNugget's retirement urn. Was McNugget his name? I can't remember. What a fun party. We spent the entire time chasing around monsters. Chasing memories, you mean? Oh, if only I could see the world the way you do, Dooley. I'd be more afraid of aliens or government conspiracies, but it'd be fun, at least. Back alley mystic shops are never run by a McGillicuddy or a Sanchez, are they? It's actually painted onto the building. The mayor figured it was cheaper than building and maintaining real drains. Looks like we're barred from there, Dooley. I don't get it. It's a window, not a club. Never mind. There's a stringless tennis racket in here. May as well get it. Stringless racket I found in the trash. Why was I searching in the trash, you ask? Shut up, that's why. There's nothing else in here but takeout containers and dirty magazines. Deep clean! Yet another ripping tale from the lusty Argonian maid series, no doubt. I wonder if I can get some other shopping in while we're here. I thought this place had a layer of dry ice adding to the mystery, but now I see it's a crack in our exhaust pipe. Can't make out anything inside, but these flyers advertise some local businesses. The Grain Distribution Company, Holland Oats. Sanctuary for century-deprived animals, deaf leopards. Oh god. And the shop I buy my coats in, Fleece Wool Max. That's, has some quality pun work there, game. Quality. Are those paws? Nah, they couldn't be. Help! I'm trapped! Get rid of them! Nice lanterns. Shop like this runs on ambience. 80% of all sales are because customers can't see what they're buying. Boy, oh boy. The stuff these people believe in, eh? Okay, that's rich coming from you. Crystals used for some form of healing, I guess. Ah, this is sharp. That might be useful. Ouch, I cut myself on its razor-sharp edges. Given my current predicament, I'm starting to think none of these lucky charms work. Is that skull real? That's the skull of the previous shop owner. Her will stipulated I keep it on display at all times. A dream catcher, used for trapping nightmares. May be useful in this nightmare. You can use it to catch that dreamboat McKing. There's not even enough rope here to contain his ego. Various books on positive living, feng shui, and harnessing the energy of the secret hell beast to control your enemies. Wait, what? What the hell? Lucky balls all came to life. Not feeling so lucky now. I hope the riots citywide aren't all undead related. Less worry, more scurry! Get rid of them! That kind of messed up my voice a little bit for some reason. Wasn't even all that harsh of a voice. Oh dear. Nice lanterns. Yeah. That's pretty. You should buy it. Treat yourself. Now's not the time to be shopping. Carpe diem, that's what I say. That's not... Never mind. What's this? Chinese puzzle box. I can't figure out how to open it. No idea what's inside. A large trunk with a sturdy lock. It's empty inside. Do you take card? Yes, I have a machine out back for skimming them. Just tell me your PIN number. Well, that all sounds perfectly legitimate to me. I'm not coming out until those things are gone. Can I poke them? They're not reacting. Maybe they don't feel pain? The rope is too tight. I need to loosen it up somehow. With this, I can use the sharp edges to cut the dreamcatcher up. Which I'm sure is blasphemous somehow. Or at least is releasing nightmares into the world, as if we don't have enough problems as it is. You know, that's assuming that it's a legit dream catcher and not just some cheap bullshit. It's a bit loose for a game of squash, don't you think? Net. One careful swipe and... okay, I've got them all. Awesome. The living monkey paws. They're squirming to get free. I need to find somewhere secure to put them. How about the large trunk? Boop. That's this area. Locked down. Yeah! Well, he doesn't have a pair of shades, and right now he probably doesn't even need them. Thank goodness you came, officers. I don't know how else I'd have escaped. You guys? They couldn't send some other cops? The whole force is busy. This is harassment. You called us. Hello again, Wang. Wang? Who's Wang? My name is, Detective McQueen? Looks like we got the wrong guy. What happened here? My lucky rabbit's foot, the monkey paws, the body out back. They all started moving. What? What body out back? You know, the corpse that just shows up every now and then. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. It's not always the same person. I figure live and let live, or live and let die in this case, carrying on with the music puns. Body out back? I never said that. You've got no proof. Dooley, you hear him? What's happening? I tuned out. You're asking so many questions. All this started not long after my store was robbed last night. We found those gremlins in the end, Wang. Not in my shop, you didn't. You sold them to Dooley. I couldn't have sold him something that doesn't exist, wink. You just said wink to me. No, I didn't. Wink. Tell me more about the robbery. Last night some goons floated in. They smashed the place up and took some entirely legal ritual components. They floated in? Ritual components doesn't sound legal. Good thing for me that the evidence was stolen then. Floated in? Yep. Floated in a green haze. Green haze, you say? That sounds awfully familiar now, doesn't it? Like perhaps folks from the dark side? That sounds like Darksiders to me. I don't think we'll find anything else here, Dooley. I'm not sure what Darksiders are doing here, but we need to get to the next crime scene. Mansion! We have reports of a break-in at the Don's old mansion. Let's check it out. Detective, the city is in chaos. Surely we've better things to focus on than a derelict building. We don't know who they are or why they broke in. This mansion belonged to a mafia don. For all we know, there is a hidden weapon cache in here. Given how crazy things are across the city today, whatever they want, we had better make sure they don't get it. Was that a good use of police resources and time? No. Was it fun? Yes! So we made those when we first got here? Cool. I wonder where Nigel ever swam off to. Nice try, Detective. I'm not giving up his location to a government stooge. Dooley, I helped him escape. And you are a Don't even try, Detective. My guard is up. UPP up! Must have been doing pretty well for himself to have a beachside house with palm trees. Maybe crime does pay after all. You ever notice that the moon is always full in Twin Lakes? It's cheaper to reuse assets, I guess. Fourth wall! Freaking. These things remind me of some of the people we've met on our cases. You said a Don owned this place? Like a mafia Don? Yep, one of the most feared men in the country. El Cafone. He terrorized people for all sorts of things, but we could never prove any of it. Any resemblance to persons living or dead are purely coincidental. What got him in the end? Tax evasion. He swerved to avoid a truck of thumbtacks, and we got him on dangerous driving charges. I mean, close enough. He died in prison, and this place has been condemned ever since. So what kind of stuff did this Don do? You name it, he did it. Racketeering, money laundering, bootlegging, and more. And more? As if making tennis rackets, washing money, and forcing people to wear boots wasn't bad enough. Because... oh, you poor sweet child, Dooley. It says stay out. Luckily, the law doesn't apply to us. Dooley, the law does apply to us. I mean, we've broken, entered, and destroyed property, and snuck around in places, but, you know, aside from that, it applies to us plenty. What are you talking about? Just not in this particular case. Or any of the other cases that we did. Yes. Yes, quite. These boarded windows make it hard to see much inside. Let's get inside, Detective. What's the worst that can happen? Don't say that, please. A condemned sign. I don't see why it's condemned. Looks like a perfectly fine sign to me. This must belong to whoever is in there. This stuff looks dangerous. I better power it down for now. You received item. Battery. Ooh, battery. A battery taken from the strange equipment outside. Doesn't do anything since I removed the battery. Whatever it did in the first place. Sir, you can't be here. This place is condemned. Brains. Actually, no, it's a butler, so it should be more like brains. There we go. That's not right. I can't remember her name, but I bet you money that's the lady I've run into in several cases who investigates the occult stuff on her own. Is there somebody there? Yes, are you okay? I'd be a lot better if I wasn't trapped in here by that thing. Roar. Hold on, we'll do something. Don Cafone. That's one mean-looking mobster. He was also mean acting. Do you think those two facts are related? Well, I mean, maybe. You know, this place isn't so bad. Like a paint, some new furniture, get rid of the maniac butler. It could be a nice HQ for urban bloodwolfing. Yeah, you just move right on in here, Julie. What a potentially conveniently located table. A surprisingly tame couch for a mob boss to have in his house. Now that's a large chandelier. Jeez, that dropped on somebody, it'd really hurt. Help me! Hold on, we're working on it. Roar! Stay out of this, guy. Snap. Zombie noises. Zombie noises! We need to audition better extras. Oh, I could probably give you one better, McQueen. How about, let's see. Let's see what I can do. Grumble, 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 grumble. Seems to be the rope that holds the chandelier in place. Seems to be stuck. I think I'll try something else. No, I'm gonna have to actually. I like how the zombie is not bothering me. It's like, yeah, I'll just keep poking around. You'll be fine. Nice place. A little too much decay for my taste, though. That liquid is so dark and stinky, I wouldn't put my hand in there for any reward. No knives, scissors, or other sharp objects. What a convenient inconvenience. Wouldn't know we were part of some sort of video game. Where did this go? What kind of looter takes one drawer? Can't open this one. Wonder what treasures are inside. Not enough to force it open, however. Various supplies, including candles. I think I'll take one. No doubt I have to burn the rope. A surprisingly unmelted candle. It's somewhat melted. There are the remains of a long-forgotten roast chicken in here. It is not edible, Dooley. So hungry all the time. We could use these at the Blood Wolf camp. Somebody ruined our pots by melting marshmallows all over them. What? Those monsters. Those monsters and their dashing trenchcoat. Somebody half cleaned this cup. I'm sure they won't mind me taking their sponge. Steel wool. A highly conductive metal mesh. What a stink! Somebody forgot to clean out the fridge when this place was condemned. Anything in there I can eat? Julie, it's all rotten. I'm so hungry! It made things sound urgent, so I skipped second breakfast. This is urgent, Dooley. Fine, but after all this, you're buying me pancakes. Oh, I know exactly what I need to do. I gotta mix the battery with the wool. Blood Wolf trick. Combine a battery with steel wool to make a fire starter. Little Emily taught me that. That's plausible, considering she's a pyromaniac. She's a few years and a jetpack shy of becoming a Batman villain. Twisted fire starter! Truth in television, if you don't actually believe it. steel wool is crazy flammable. If it manages to catch, it goes up immediately. It's frightening. If I light this while it's still in my pocket, I'd burn my coat. My precious, precious coat. I just need this to magically float? No? That's odd. Guess I best try something else. Let's just leave this here. I should be able to burn through the rope in a suitably slow and dramatic fashion. Uh-oh. And burn the picture while I'm at it. It's, safe to come out now. Detective, is now a good time to mention I'm allergic to fire? Roxa, that was her name. Roxa! You guys, I owe you big time. Everything's burning. What are you doing here? Actually, for no reason at all, we should go outside before you tell us. Excuse me while I torch this house to the ground. It's fine. It belonged to a bad man and it's pretty much condemned anyway. It's fine. It's fine. Saving Roxa has made me feel all warm inside. And by warm inside, I mean warm outside. On the side that faces the house. Can we leave a light on in there? I hope my equipment is okay. Well, I mean... It's powered down, it's gonna be fine. You might want to move it away from the house, though, because... You know, the melting. Well, it's perfectly safe to go back in, let's not. We should talk to Roxa instead. Thanks for saving me back there. Are you okay? I am, thanks to you guys. What's with the getup? I'm an inspector now. Since I kept finding myself at weird goings-on, I licensed myself as a franchise. I see you took clear inspiration from a certain busting team of poltergeists. Because busting makes me feel kind of okay. And there was a localized storm here last night, so I knew that meant something was happening after the events at the library. Good catch. Is this your equipment? It is! It's a spooktometer. Do you like it? It reads for spooktivity. I brought it with me to help get readings. But I got trapped in that room and didn't get to look at the readings yet. Trapped by that creature. Later, yes, but not at first. There were people here, searching the place. Their accents were hard to understand, but they were looking for the Dawn. But he's been dead for a while. Yeah, they left when they realized that. I waited a while to make sure they didn't come back, but then that thing burst out of the floor and I was trapped again. So, what do the readings say? That's odd. The battery is missing. Thankfully, there's a printout inside it. Give me a second while I open it up. Wow, lots of spectral readings. Whatever was looking for the Dawn, they weren't human. Dooley, I just figured it out. The Darksiders aren't looking for something at the Dawn's house. They are looking for the Dawn. But you said he was dead? Which is why they took the Gem of Osiris and the ritual components. They're trying to resurrect him. Oh, Detective, what an amazing coincidence that every place the Chief sent us was tied in so tightly with what's really going on. If we had been sent to even one different location, you may never have pieced it all together. There's no time to work out the undoubtedly small probability of things having worked out like this. We need to get to the graveyard, and fast! We can't let him return. You should probably leave too, Roxa. Because of that fire you started? Fire? What fire? You must be seeing things. Probably starved from being inside. Bad for the mind. Make sure to eat something when you leave, which you should do now. For food. not fire. I think that went smoothly. Spooky graveyard. I like it, detective, but make out point. I mean, I've been so lonely lately, Dooley. You're the only person I spend any time with. This is Detective McQueen. We have tracked the source of all this to the graveyard, requesting backup. Scattered across the city. There's no but liable to help. You're on your own now, Rat. Looks like it's just you and me, Dooley. McQueen and Dooley, solving crimes or looking coolie. Sure. I wonder if we can get an overview of the situation here. It's what I feared. The place is swarming with zombies. These must be the Darksiders we've heard about. They're firing at somebody inside the church. I can't make out who, though. Look, Dooley, over there. There's some bad mumbo-jumbo happening at the crypt. We need to stop them from bringing the dawn back. But... see that constellation, detective? That's called stars. But... so, let me get this straight. It's the Darksider Mafia, not the ones that were here, but the Darksider ones. And they've come back to resurrect the dawn from the light side. For what purpose, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, Dooley, let's go. No doubt about it. They're zombies, alright. Looks like we're not getting in that way. Hey, there's somebody up there. Hester Fairley! Hey! Bros! I need help! Being confronted with dangers to both my physical self and my dogmatic views on the universe here! There's somebody trapped in the church. If we don't get in and help them, they'll be zombie fodder. Maybe leaving the lights on wasn't the best way to sneak up to this place. Might need this nightstick to keep the welcoming party at bay. A police officer's best friend. Hey! I can't believe I'm entering a rival parish. The things I do for this job. I hope that gate holds. They're far too eager a welcoming party. When all this is done, I might look into a safe job like garbage disposal. Are you kidding? Government have spies all over landfills digging through our trash? Actually, that I could believe. A water tower in a graveyard. Odd. That's for low-budget holy water. The priest can bless it after a heavy rain. Fair. The wall is too high to jump over, Dooley. Give me a boost. I would, detective, but I put my back out in the gym this morning. We're gonna have to find another way. It's covered by the massive dumpster. I wonder if there's another manhole on the other side of this wall. If we can get into... yeah. If we can get this into position, I can get over the wall. Stuck. The wheels seem to be rusted. Here's one for you, Dooley. How many cops does it take to change a light bulb? No idea, but thankfully it's working, so not our concern. Also, streetlights fall under the city maintenance department and not the police. I thought you'd know that, detective. I think I'll try something else. Look in dumpster. It appears to be a box of stew. Is it warm? No, Dooley, you cannot eat the old box of stew. What a load of rubbish. Oh look, I need one of those for my house. A bag full of magic 8-balls. What do they say? Ask again later. Oh, but I want to know. That plank might be useful. Nope, it's infested with termites, not putting that in my pocket. An oil can. I could use that to oil the wheels, but I can't quite reach it. But I do have this. I can reach it, but I can't quite hook it. I need something with a better grip. Like what? I need to knock off a zombie's hand, don't I? Get back, you monsters! Finally, a positive application for police brutality! Urgh. Well, its hand broke off, but it doesn't seem to care. We might need another way in. Zombie arm. A helping hand. And forearm. I mean, it's like a grabby hand, except smelly and gross and possibly dangerous. Okay, in position. Now to squeeze this muscle and got it. An oil can with some oil lift-ins. Okay, that's the wheels oiled up. Let's push this into position, Dooley. Okay, Dooley. I'll go over the wall, you go through the sewers. Hopefully that way one of us can save those people and stop the Dawn from being brought back. Have I mentioned that I don't like Not the time, buddy. The city needs us. I know. Hey, detective. Yeah? Be careful. You too, buddy. You too. Oh, I get to play as both of them? Interesting. That way is blocked off by a large grate. What secrets are you hiding, gate? When all this is done, I'm gonna launch an investigation into you. I'll call it Gate. No doubt this is a secret bolt hole for government informants. No, dualies never go backwards. It's the family motto that killed my grandfather when he accidentally drove his car onto those train tracks. That's a really dark joke. I appreciate it though, it's pretty good. This is how the government pumps dihydrogen monoxide into our homes. Monsters. It's a sewer gator. Oh boy. Focus, Patrick. This is not the time for a refreshingly gut-wrecking bacteria-infested swim. A TV show on urban legends? What nonsense. He says in front of the sewer gator. Hey little guy, what are you doing down here? I'm watching my stories. Leave me be. The gator? In the sewers. Watching TV? Well, that story checks out to me. Enjoy, mister. Just keep an eye out for cannibals. Of course there is. This box holds all the power in the city, electrical and political. That boat's not the only thing floating down here. Pound smart. Hi, Dooley. Aren't you gonna say hello? 1 second there, guy. What's a clown doing down here? This isn't a circus. I give balloons to wayward kitties. Do you now? And there's cotton candy and rides and all sorts of, surprises down here. Surprises? Did I mention the balloons come in all colors? I see no harm in any of this. Good on you for making sure those lost kids aren't frightened. Thanks. As you were. You too? Gents, interesting sign you have there. Thanks? What are you working on? Us? We're repairing the power lines. You've noticed all those flickering lights across the city recently? We're gonna fix that. That sure is great. A great excuse. You think I'm an idiot? I see your sign. That's an inverted eye, you guys. That's an inverted eye. You guys are eye masons. Refrigerate. What? No, the other one. Freeze. I meant freeze. This is why so many of my TV dinners spoil. Drop your stuff and get out of here. I'd arrest you, but I've places to be. What are you talking? We're just here to fix. Is this an arrest, is it? I guess we gotta listen to officer and take the rest of the day off, Tyrese. Sure. It'd be nice to get home to the family early for a change. I wonder what nasty business they were up to. Digging a hole to the planet hidden inside our planet. Or building a lair for the lizard people who secretly rule over us. There was a lizard man right at the entrance of the sewers, Dooley. Just, you know. Maybe they were planning to sacrifice something to the mole men. Whatever it was, it's been thwarted. Can't go, Hammer. I'll confiscate this so they can't return to whatever shady business they were at. Devilish debris from a cunning foe. I wonder what was in the other, this thing. Oh, I can't actually go in there. And I clicked out of the thing. There we go. Whoops. This gate is blocking me from going any further. If only there was a way past it. Kango hammer being used by those secret agents of chaos. When life gives you lemons, smash those lemons with a hammer, then send the lemon carcasses back. Then send the lemon carcasses back to life so it knows not to mess with you again. Amen to that, Dooley. Meanwhile, above ground. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice. Brave McCabe. Crushed by writer's block. Tracy McCabe. Drowned in a stack overflow. Pallbearer Conway. Painted himself into a corner. Ben Hunty. Nobody heard what happened to him. Chris Goulston. Eaten alive by bugs. I hope this structure is sturdy because a piece of this could prove handy. Some metal scaffolding from the water tower. Seems to be full of rainwater. At another crime scene, eh, Moon? I think it's time we had a little talk down at the station. Brains. I can't pass by them, but maybe I can find a way to go over them and get through that broken window. Bro. Ah! I need to get out of here before I get munched on. here, Slim. We got us a stray zombie. Yeah, stray. A few rounds to chase it off and be thankful that we ain't got a horde to deal with. Yeah, horde. Well, I guess that just leaves the shed. Smithy. We've been breached! Charge! Ah, wait! Crikey! I do apologize. Thought you were the Hun. Come to munch on my brain for military secrets. I can tell now you're a Yankee boy. It's in the stance, not rigid enough. Shoulders like a melted ice cream on a sunny Sunday morning. This seems to be obscure enough to be useful. It seems like he's really twigging to the fact he's in an adventure game. Hands off, old boy. Those Huns outside smell dreadful. A mask is my only protection. Boots my size. Like a old chap. They're yours. They belong to a sergeant of mine in the war. Thanks? Wait a second. These aren't normal boots, they got metal sockets in them. You have mechanical legs. Need a special shoes that would click on. That's why I've no use for them. How generous. That's a nice helmet. It's poor form to comment on another man's piece, old chap. What? Never mind. Pair of old military boots modified so something metal can click into them. Like the scaffolding. I'm making myself scaffolding stilts, aren't I? The scaffolding is a perfect fit. Stilts! I'm afraid you can't have that, old chap. I needed to bash zombie Fritz should he try to enter my bunker. Oh, he's a gravedigger. So nice and warm. Another reason to not want to go back out there. Built it myself from plane parts after I was shot down here during the Great War. What? I say Great War, but really it was mediocre at best. But I presume this is in the US, so I'm not even gonna question it. Also, the Great War was the First World War, so I don't know. Can I help you, old bean? Who are you? Brigadier Reginald Smith. Smithy to my friends. Of course, I have no friends. No time for friends in the army, eh? Surely you're not still in the army. My dear chap, when you sign up for life. How long have you been here? Blimey, I don't jolly well know. Crashed here as a young man, took a job as a gravedigger, as I wasn't a citizen. All happened some time ago, I should imagine. Are you okay? You look like you've been through a lot. This is just a scratch. You should have seen the Hun when we were done with them. You're a military man. Can you help gear me up for the fight? Helping with the war effort? Sounds spiffy. I still have my military kit. Let's see. There's my mess tin, but things seem messy enough around here already. And a water bottle, but it's been shot up. A ground sheet. A sheet would probably be more use if it hasn't been ground up. Of course. It's not looking good, old chap. Tell you what, take my gas mask. It's over there on the shelf. Thanks. Anything to stop Fritz in his tracks. Toodle pip. Now be careful with that. Still has some mustard gas caked into it. Where was this when I was hunting down those gremlins? Can I... Unless there's gas, I'm not putting this thing on. Maybe I can find a better use for it. Okay, let's try these out. Perfect. They can't get me all the way up here. Oh, brains. She seems so sad. Brains! They can't get me, but they're still blocking the door. but they can, like, just grab your... I'm not going to question it. The Darkside goon shot out the window, giving me a handy way in. That's Agent McScream. Agent McScream, what are you doing here? What are any of us doing anywhere? Helpful as ever. I need to save whoever is trapped in the bell tower, then figure out a plan to get to the crypt and stop that ritual. My makeshift entrance. I can still hear the zombies outside. Brains, brains, brains. Brains? Brains! Sounds like they're arguing. If only I could understand them. I've got to understand what those monsters want before going back outside. I guess I'm going to find a way to communicate with them. What are you doing here? I circle the wounded, barking at the beasts that would feast on the carrion. That's still not helpful. I'm going to presume you mean I am here because the other Darksiders are here. Presumption is the mother of dragons. Sure? Ah, Chief Ghoulie. Ugh. What's going on here? What are you doing on the bright side? Me innards. Are you okay? Been shot, son. Right in the gut. So it was you and McScream those goons were shooting at. That it was, son. Burning up from the inside out, I am. Darkside bullets is not like yours, over them being full of cursed components, as it were. What can I do to help? Can we remove the bullet? Cannot be removed normally, son. I need some purified water to wash the badness out. I have to look around. As you were then, son. Hey there. Any chance of a miracle? No? Right. The censer is full of old, caked-in, moldy-smelling incense. Those candles are bigger than my head. To the vestry! A blocky dog's calendar. Very specific. It has the core religious texts from all major faiths and a note saying, just in case. How very wise. Pens, a letter opener, some reading glasses with the lenses popped out. I'll take the letter opener. A tiny sharp knife with a little cross for when you want to be fighting vampires. I wish I had a nice chair like this back in the office. I couldn't confiscate this for the case, could I? No. Could I, though? No. It's a heavy-duty shredder. I could probably even tear up clothes. Why would I tear up clothes? Guess I'll find out soon. Well, let's go see if we can find the dude bro pastor. Get back, demon bro! Great, now I'm soaked. Gnarly. I thought you were a hollowhead. Total wipeout on my end, bro. Right, do you have a towel I can borrow? Shiny bell. Thanks, I'll polish it myself. An assortment of extreme sporting goods, from scuba tanks to hang gliders, and, oddly, face paints. Why do you have all this? Dude! I like to extreme to the max! You can't extreme to the max without painting your face! But the scuba tank is bust. I lost the mouthpiece. I'm gonna throw it out. Mind if I take it? Sure, dude! Enjoy! Scuba tank, but no mouthpiece. I can fix that. I can fix that right quick. The mask should hold up as a replacement for the breathing apparatus for a few minutes at least. Some makeshift scuba gear should hold up for a short use. Oh, sorry for the washout, dude. What's that about? Hollowheads don't like holy water, my friend amigo. Turns them into mush burgers. Good to know. Can I have some holy water? Far out, dude. Happy to share the Lord's liquid. Don't say it like that. I'm way low right now, wasting my last wipeout on you. But you could have my dregs. But dude, it's not enough to mush a hollow. I know what I can use that for. This vaguely reminds me of a movie. I haven't watched it yet, but there's this movie, I think it's on Netflix. I can't remember what it was called, but... And I think it was made in like Spain or something, but basically it's like The Hangover, except it's The Last Supper. Which... it might be a train wreck, but I'm curious to see what the hell that's all about. If I ever watch it, I'll be sure to let you know. I came to save you. Are you okay? Given the circumstances, I'm happy to be topside and not drowned in a swell of undead. I need to get you out of here. If you can cause a break in that wave of undead, I can get myself out, dude. How will I do that? Like the surfer listens to the sea, maybe you should listen to the dead? That, actually may work. Good idea. The Lord speaks through me, Broseph. Broseph? What's with all the sports gear? I was meant to be going on an extreme sports holiday, but I stayed to bless some babies. Bro, I will not make that mistake again. The baby shall be cursed to damnation for eternity. Sayonara, dude. Sure thing, Mr. Farrelly. Pastor Farrelly, excuse me. Hey, Ghoulie. I cast thee out, Satan. Use this to wash out your wound. Much better! Thank you, son! Thank you for that, son. Feel better now? Much better! Ready to fight the forces of evil once more! No, I was right about you. Good egg, this one. Can you help me understand the zombies now? No, never speak to the dead myself. Either a necromancer or cryptic speaker be. Brett, I was sure that was the kind of thing you Darksiders could do. That, son, is what you call racism. I mean, you can't really be making assumptions about people from the dark side, McQueen. Come on now. Good day, son, and Godspeed. Maybe I can scrape that out for some reason. I don't need any incense right now, thanks. I spoke with Ghoulie. Does he still fester in the pits of agony? He's recovering now. Only if you consider getting better to be recovering. Right. Do you think you can teach me how to talk to zombies? Are we not all, in a way, zombies? Listen closely. Sometime later. Huh. That was easier than I thought. Everything is easy for the ignorant. Hey! Okay, let's find out what those zombies are saying. Okay, let's try this again. Brains, brains, brains. Brains? Brains. They seem angry and confused. If I could disguise myself as one of them, I think I could unionize them and lead them away from the church. I need to find a way to make myself look and smell less alive. The incense stinks, so I need to cover myself in that. If I can scrape enough off to rub on my coat, I should smell less alive. And done! Boy, that stinks. I believe now Detective McQueen is going to have to make the ultimate sacrifice and shred the ever-living hell out of his coat. Sorry, coat, but I need to look more undeadish. I smell dead, my clothes look right, but I still look too alive to pass as one of them. What do I need to do to look deader? Maybe the really intense McScream has something to say? Hey, brains, brains, brains. Your brains, my good brains. So I stink and I look like crap. I just need to... The face paints. Can I use your face paints to make me look undead? I can do that 110%, bro. Percents only go up to 100. 110, bro. 110. Fine. Yeah, it's perfect. Flawless disguise. I'm gonna be fine. Okay, I should be able to pass as one of them now. Hey, dead folk. Brains! Brains? Brains. Brains. Brains, brains. Brains? Brains. Brains. Brains! Okay, they've agreed to unionize under my leadership. Time to talk to the people who brought them back. Arrgh. Mamma mia! It's a zombie horde! Run, Slim! Yeah, run. They stole a good solid car. Woe betide anything that this crashed into. Can I go into the... I better not bring this lot into Smithy. Appreciate it, old chap! I don't suppose I can actually bring them back into the church. Probably not. No, I can't go back in. That way in is lost to me now. Oh, I can... my spleen! Ouch! Quit it! Quit it! Can I bug him to a point where he just tells me to frig off? Well, he does anyway, so whatever. The legs of this tower look badly damaged. Those goons must have dropped this before running off. The keys to the car, the Darkside mafioso stole. Stop right there. Too late, Brightsider. I live. He is no zombie. He is a human, you fools. Al Corpsone. Brains? Oh no. Destroy him. Brains! So, this is how it ends. Not with a bang, but with me whimpering. I think this is about to give! Dooley is trapped under rubble with all those zombies. I need to save him. The priest said that holy water turned them to mush, but where would I find enough of it? Oh, I think I've got a good idea. This must be the ritual paint taken from Wang's. They used it to paint those markings and summon Corpsone's soul into our Don's body. Oh, I get it now. The Don is alive on the other side, they just, well, did what he just said, yeah. Magical paint. A statue of Saint Monica, patron saint of being trapped in spooky crypts with bad guys. How bizarrely specific. They're trapped down there with Dooley, but it's only a matter of time before one of them spots him. Ugh. He's semi-conscious. Why aren't they trying to eat him? Brains! I mean, I wasn't going to say anything. Can't get across the hole in the floor they all fell through. I don't understand why a floating being needs a ladder to paint on walls, but I'm glad they do. This could make a passable wall. A ladder? What? That was not the time for making jokes. This should get me across. I know exactly what I need to do here. Driving the car into the water tower would give me enough water, but it's not holy. Plus Dooley would drown too. I need to fix those problems first. Wait. Can I throw this down to him? Quickly, put this on, buddy! Okay. Ointment used for naughty rituals. Naughty rituals. You there, priest bro, help me! Well, actually, I want to see if the other two have anything new to say. No. Oh wait, they do, yes. I found the Don and his crew. They're trapped below the crypt, and Dooley is trapped there with them. And son, what is it has you talking to me then? You was a rescue to stage. Up to it! What about you, you jerk? I found the dark side. No, all that zombie talk earlier tired me out. I must rest my eyes. Really, I need you. La 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 la. You're an odd one, McScream, but thanks for your help. I need you to bless the water tower for me. Bro, are you for real, bro? I've gotten all the undead into the sewers and need to flush them, fast. I've been waiting to be asked to churn out that much god juice, like literally forever. God juice? Maybe think of a better name for that, Fairly. You have a distinct way of talking about your faith. What can I say, bro? The Lord is my surf guy. We hang tight and hang often. And I want to bring the whole world out onto the waves with us. But we, the Lord and I, take safety mucho serioso. Take this life ring with you, in case you get caught up in the flood. Flood to wash the sinners away. Super biblical, bro. Super biblical. Dude, bro. I'm gonna do my thing, bro. May the big G be on your side. Cool. I guess it never hurts to be prepared for the worst. Those flowers do smell nice from here. Indeed. An assortment of extremes for, yeah. Bro, I'm all over this, bro. Go and do your thing. I'll be ready, bro. So, are you gonna stay up here while I knock the tower over? That doesn't seem like a... He'll be fine. He'll be fine. You sure you don't need the ring? Okay, Julie is ready. I'm ready. Are you ready up there, Father? For a minute, I thought he was talking about God. Cowabunga! I'll take that as a yes. Best of luck, dude. I'm off to my vacay. Okay, then. The pedal's locked in place and the car's good to go. I hope my aim is true. Good thing I took that scaffolding out of it, I guess, though I doubt it was going to work all that well. That's some filthy looking holy water. But it did kind of pour into the sewer, so, you know. I should go check on Dooley. Hey Dooley, you okay there, buddy? Feeling a little wet behind the ears, but I'm okay. Glad to hear it. Oh no! Corpse zone! Ah! You took my minions. I'll have to create new ones, starting with your friend. Hold on, Dooley. Damn it, if only there was a way I could send the Dawn back to the dark side. Can I just drop that on... He's got Dooley! Suncorp's own has Dooley. I need to think fast. How about this? Nothing seems to be happening. I think I'll try something else. Ah, there we go. I need to copy the ritual markings on this ring to turn it into a makeshift portal. Oh, okay. Should be easy enough. This one. So you go there, and we get this weird Tetrisy looking bit, which is right there, and put there. And we get this weird fella thing put up there. This one with the break on the left. And then we have this one that looks like somebody with a blaster going pew pew. Another Tetrisy looking thing with 2 bits. And slightly broken Tetrisy looking thing. The ritual is complete. My improvised portal is ready for use. Just need to take careful aim. Bloop. Got him. Enjoy your exile back to the dark side. You okay, Dooley? Also, maybe I should, I don't know, erase the markings above the statue might be a good idea. I'll live, detective. Good. I was worried about you there for a minute. Buddy? Buddy! Let's get you out of those sewers. Who was this Alexander Pope guy? I can't recall who that was. Now then, now then, now then! Now then! We has arrested the rest of his accomplices and locked him away. This one cooperated to reduce his sentence. Reverse the ritual side effect that raised the dead in your city. Should be that all the undead is now back to being plain old dead now. Good, because I had no idea how I was going to fix that. That was crazy dangerous magic, guy. I was young and innocent, easily misled. It happened half an hour ago. Grown a lot in that time, a new man, ready for parole, I'd say. Anyway, we owe you for this, bright Sawdust. You're welcome. I'd say any time, but let's make sure this never happens again, eh? Absolutely. Let's get to processing this lot, hey, Agent? I like how the alternate version of Dooley seems to be the more competent one in the dark side, though everything is opposite, I guess. Claims she didn't run, Mare, I guess, claims she didn't run from city during riots. She had just heard the phone ringing in a nearby state. Graveyard has 2-for-1 sale. And newly available graves. Proprietor of Mystic Knickknack Shop arrested while disposing of body, the one in the back. Claims police made him do it by discovering he was hiding it in the first place. Sounds about right. Old Don's mansion burnt down. Police say, no, it didn't. New detective survives riots on first day. Which is newsworthy, apparently. That means I want to bet. Okay, right. Dick Brickman here with Detective McKing, who just received a medal for stopping the riots across the city, because of course he did. Can you tell me, Dick Brickman, and them, viewers of Dick Brickman, what happened, Detective? Oh, there were riots across the city, and, no, there aren't. Light on the details there, Detective. Your wife is the mayor. Is that a conflict of interest? Nope. There you have it, friends. No conflicts and one fancy medal. Congratulations to the detective. After all that, I can't believe he got a medal instead of you, Detective. Saying that the water tower burst a few days prior and got tainted by dead bodies before leaking into the reservoir, giving everyone temporary madness. At least we know what happened. At least we know what happened. You're a hero, Detective. Thanks, buddy. That means a lot. Case closed. Detective Francis McQueen, Officer Patrick Dooley, rest of the cast, Vivian Moonman, very real actor. On-set extraplanar entity, Gozer the Gozerian. Corgi Wrangler. Darkside Detective, disc 13 of 60. Oh, the floppy disk, that sounds about right. A boy who was just okay. Best cats. Italy for pizza and limoncello. Ellen Duggan in the Lost Rival City, Starlight Folk Band giving the world afternoon delight. Run at the Game Jam where the whole mess started, everyone else at Romero Games. Barely watching the X-Files. The inventor of comfy underpants. Joel Adam Powley for being sound about a Mac bug. And our families and friends who still talk to us. No pixels were harmed in the making of this game. Some wrists were carpal tunneled, however. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Even the guy who you are pretty sure you met on that budget cruise that one time. Any photos you have with him in them are fictional and should be burned for posterity. The government wants you to know that this is a work of fiction, especially the stuff about the ghosts and all that, but also especially anything Dooley said. Yeah, okay. The unauthorized reproduction of all or any part of this product is unauthorized research. You'll probably get away with it, but you'll be an ass. Bye-bye, Fairly. I'm on to you, Moon. Darkside Detective will return. Thanks to everyone who bought and supported the game. You're all wonderful. Ah, gee, thanks, game. I really appreciate it. I mean, so there you go. That's Darkside Detective technically finished. Technically. But there's still the DLC chapters. But I don't think I'll be doing those for some time yet. Although maybe I will, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, so there we go. That'll be it for today. So if you happen to stop by for this or Resident Evil, I thank you very, very much for doing so, because of course I do. Why wouldn't I? I'd be a jerk otherwise. And hopefully you'll find folks will join me next time, wherein I might continue on with more Resident Evil, or I might dive into another Halloween-type spooky sort of game. Until then, however, as always, once again, if you stop by to watch, I thank you very much for doing so, and I hope you find folks join me next time. But until then, I wish you a farewell, and I hope you have a great day.